Hello? Whoa, okay, there we go. I'm pulling the wires. Hi, chat. Sorry, especially if it was your first time tuning in. Technical difficulties. Behind 6 minutes on clock, it'd be like that. Sometimes you fuck up and nothing works, you know? This is normal. Honestly, a little bit, yeah. Kind of normal. Alright, Shadowy Backstreets. I think I want that one on top, and then I need to Tainted Indulgence into an Atraxa and hope for the best. Maybe I'm supposed to grief them. But I might need both Tainted Indulgences. First 30 minutes is rough, and then we get into a groove. Yeah, I'm just waking up. Tough day. Flips second Goryo's Vengeance. Okay. Not ideal. I need the Atraxa or the Griselbrand. Another Tainted Indulgence. Alright. That's a brick. Oh. Okay, well. Let me make sure I don't die. I could scout next turn for Skullcrack, but then I could Skullcrack me in response. I think that's accurate, Brick. Skullcrack, Searing Blaze, Skewer the Critic's Riftbolt, Lava Spike. I choose you, Skullcrack. Morning, Brick. So, the plan for today, chat, play the prelim with Reanimator, and then play Esper Stoneblade in a league, and then play Reenact the Crime after that. Take 2. Yo, Yargle, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Suspend. Skewer. Try not to die. Die a lot. And I get to grief them too. Jeej. Jeej, it's Jover. You can never win. And I really don't think Burn can beat this. Otawara, Touch the Spirit Realm, Thoughtseize, Goryo's Vengeance. Done. Gonna need some life points here. So what we're gonna do to get back life points, Grief, Pitch, Thoughtseize. Concedes. And then I was gonna Solitude my Grief, and then I was gonna touch the Spirit Realm with Atraxa. It's gonna be sweet. Okay, what do I want for this matchup? Purge is fine because it's just more removal. And it also gets rid of Roiling Vortex. Dovin's Veto, Flusterstorm. Thoughtseize out. Griselbrand out. Never paying life. Prismatic Ending's a touch awkward. Touch the Spirit Realm is also a touch awkward. But I don't think Teferi's good enough. I could bring in Chalice. Chalice on 1. Because I don't really need my 1-drops. Ephemerate's kind of important, but if I can just attack him for 7 and then set up for another Gorios, it's usually good enough anyways. Pending's like fine, I guess. I don't know. It being sorcery speed makes me not want the entire playset. Or the entire 3 of them. I think I'm just going to board 2. Because I have Celestial Purge times 3 already. blue-white surveil land. And then this, and then pending their Goblin Guide or whatever on one. Oh, Suspends Rift Bolt. Even better. I guess I should lead on Hedge Maze, right? Because I might just want to, like, fetch planes here. Keep that on top as well. I don't think I need to surveil twice here. I think I just need to be efficient. And getting planes seems pretty efficient here. Suspends another Rift Bolt. So I could Dovin's Veto this Rift Bolt. Or I could just Mending dump Atraxa. I'm gonna wait and see what they do. Alright, I'm gonna take this opportunity to Mending while they don't have Skullcrack up. So I think the faster I get the Goryos, the faster the game ends. Take a virtual 1 from this Lightning Bolt. Being Atraxa maybe. Possible I want one of these Atraxas to grief them. I could bin like Atraxa pending. Yeah, I'm gonna keep one of the Atraxas to grief them. Probably gonna save me 3 life in the long run. Okay, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Bolted Riftfully. Oh, I do have Celestial Purge to answer that. So I'm not super worried about it. I could Purge and then grief them right now. I think I'm going to. And I can like flashback Faithful Mending. I have 2 cards in hand, so I should be good here. Also have a Fluster. Oh, they just conceded. How far away was the Goryos? Oh, it was never coming. To be fair, I would have gotten like a different look of cards there, right? Because I would have fetched and surveilled. Either way, excellent. Burn's such a free matchup. Sorry, opponent. It's Grixis, of course it's Grixis. Okay, show me the visual view options. Text. View options, text, save. I can't look at all of your foils like this, bunny. Hurts my eyes. I'm getting Godless Shrine here. Well, Calibrated Blast? Eh? What's going on? Slimes into Calibrated Blast? You really are the villain? I woke up and chose to play real deck today, I guess. And that makes me the villain. I don't think I'm rebounding this. I think I'm just gonna start attacking him instead. GG Satan. Still feel like the villain though. Yeah, the EE was off the preordain, which I got pretty lucky because I was gonna die to 2 of them. Yeah, chat was rooting for you. I think I'm getting blue-black surveil here. I mean, I was dead on board if I didn't draw the EE. I need either EE or removal spell. Fort Solitude? No, thank you. Ooh. Does that do anything? Calibrated Blast is an instant, right, chat? But throws a chaos as a sorcery. So like draw step grief doesn't do anything here. So I could just retrace throws and cast Calibrated Blast. No rebound. More grief. There's a lot of cards that just make Calibrated Blast non-functional. Yeah, you can tie binder because it's a trigger. It's like, oh, the Calibrated Blast trigger is to deal 15 damage. What's happening over there? Are they sacking the... Okay, sure. I'm at 20. Seppuku. Why do they keep a hand without Calibrated Blast? They just kept like Scion Worm. Which is kind of puzzling to me. Alright, Dovin's Veto in. The entire point of Calibrated Blast is to mulligan the Calibrated Blast. You 2-0'd burn immediately in the prelim. Did you make a turn 4 Archon? Because that'll do it. Do you think Modern Horizons 3 or Assassin's Creed will print Stifle in a Modern? No. Given the fact that Tidebinder's already super powerful in Modern, I don't think they're going to print Stifle. Who knows? Do I want Chalice on 3? It all comes back to Chalice on 3 at the end of the day, chat. Against Slimes, I want Chalice on 3. Against Calibrated Blast, I want Chalice on 3. Yeah, I don't think Stifle would be healthy to print in the format anyways. So it's like, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Stifle's kind of fun to play in Timeless, though. It's not very good in Timeless, surprisingly. It's fine, but it's not, like, amazing. I would like to see crop rotation. I think crop rotation would be cool, but at the same time, maybe too powerful? Nah, it's probably fine. Well, maybe too powerful. Honestly, the number 1 card I want to see is like Fire Covenant. I think Fire Covenant would be so sick. Give Scam a tool to actually clear the board again and not have it be free. Thoughtseize use Scion, throws a Chaos. I'm just gonna take Scion and cast a Fairy. It doesn't even need to be Pyrokinesis. Like, I think Fire Covenant's fine. Pyrokinesis is probably more powerful than Fire Covenant. Imagine if it said players not that good. Excuse me. Not that good. And it's worse than Toxic Deluge, too. I don't actually know if it's worse than Toxic Deluge. It's probably on par with Toxic Deluge. I did see the Nassif Ginger meme. 14% of the people want to lose the Pro Tour. Which 14%? Wait, which 14%? Nassif? Nassif refuses to elaborate. I think Deluge should be fine too. I'm Team Deluge in Modern. Grief. Super Mario. Coming to the VIP. Is Mom's too good? I don't know. Maybe. I don't even think I need to ephemerate this Grief. I could just cast it. I'm young until I'm 30, and then I will not be young anymore. I'll be old and decrepit. Take throws of chaos. Hidden Volcano. Hidden Volcano enters the battlefield tapped. Add red. Sacrifice it. Discover 4. Activate only as a sorcery. That's cool. Wrecked anybody over 30. You're 30 in 2 weeks. Can you die instead? It's probably honestly better. I'm just kidding. 30's not that bad. Until the midlife crisis sets in. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. It is actually this bad. Despair. I already have bad news. I can't handle it. Okay. Opponent's fighting the good fight, just trying to Ramonap ruins me out of the game. Unfortunately for them, Griselbrand. I didn't even plus the fairy, whatever. Big flex. Whether Hitotsugu's second right. If I get Hitotsugu, I'd probably just let it resolve. Here's Griselbrand. Munch. I'm definitely going to ephemerate Griselbrand. But the question is, am I griefing them or am I holding a Flusterstorm? I think I'm just going to hold a Flusterstorm. In reality, I don't think it matters. Ooh, Dovin's veto too. Okay, your turn. Exile Burn Man at the end step. I mean, they are going to get exiled. Maybe not at the end step. Maybe like right now. So Kenzon resolves. My opponent said, this deck is terrible. Only real burn in the future. I concur, Burn Man. I concur. I'm going to keep his hand. I mean, it might be different because it's the RCQ season, right? So there should actually be like a lot of standard players in queues. Island Pass. I should keep that Thoughtseize on top. Island Xander's Lounge. I think they're probably playing Rhinos. Now the question becomes, do I Thoughtseize them? Probably. Ice, Scion, Shardless Agent, Subtlety. I think Shardless Agent's the only real threat in this hand. Yeah, it's not Grace's control. Let's be real. It's modern in 2024. Big Draco. Holding up Leyline Binding. And don't really want Otawara. Atraxa. I guess I'm going Mending. Like Surveil Land Mending. Hopefully finding a black card so I can grief them. They might Subtlety it. If they Subtlety it, that's fine. Not tripping about it. 4 and blue-white. I'd probably play with 3. I played 3 last time. I was pretty happy with it. Happy enough anyways. Alright, let's Surveil. Get blue-white. I never do turn 2 Goryos because then you can't Ephemerate the Atraxa. Like maybe if you hit Griselbrand you can do it, but you just don't go for it on turn 2. I do want that Ephemerate pretty badly. So their hand's Fire, Ice, Subtlety, Leyline Binding. I go for it. And then I can Ephemerate. So let's say they ice it pre-combat. Or they go to Binding. Sorry, I'm also trying to finish up my coffers match at the same time. Cracks fetch. So this gets back a 7/7, huh? It's crazy. Okay, they took themselves off of Hardcast Subtlety. They binned Leyline in the Guild Pact. They hit Force Negation. Crazy. Exclamation mark Rhinos. Last card in hand's Leyline Binding. We have a lot of looks at another one. We have a sub goal for cat ears because of that. I'm just passing. I'm probably just going to Solitude Ephemerate. It's going to buy me a lot of time. Let him Surveil first or whatever. Yeah, I've lost this Coffers game. Coffer seems really tough. Yeah, creativity's starting to come back. For sure. This man is with Guild Pack feels so much worse than the one with Scam. I disagree. I think Guild Pack's fine. I have no issues with Guild Pact. It's not that hard to interact with, and they need to have it in their opening hand. Some decks can't interact with it, but most of them can. Yeah, 12-0 so far. Just the problem isn't the Guild Pact. The problem is Violent Outburst. It all goes back to Rhinos at the end of the day. I just let this go. Nah, I guess I'm going to Solitude it. think I want that on top as well. Well, maybe I should have binned it because they let this Ephemerate go. Then it's going to rebound here. I don't think they're going to let the Ephemerate go, though. Yeah, I was going to say, I think they're going to Binding here. So I have 2 copies of Faithful Mending. I think I'm just going to Grief them and check for Rhinos. Second Scion. I'm going to keep this in my hand to discard the Faithful Mending. And I'm going to attack him with the O3 for Flex. Like, if you just had to deal with Zoo playing Leyline Scion, I guarantee you nobody would have an issue playing against Zoo with Leyline Scion. It's just fucking Rhinos that exemplify the issue of Leyline Scion because they're just trying to nut draw you constantly. It's about sending a message. You're losing the Wild Nicodle in 2024, you gotta do a little bit of self-reflection. Just saying. Nicodle was banned for a reason, Dingo. Come on. I tune in during the day and Dingo out here spitting. It's true though. If you do it to yourself, like fucking Rhinos, bro. Fucking Rhinos, bro. Well, at least I get the Solitude Ephemerate, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna flash in the Solitude and then Ephemerate's gonna come off a rebound. I'm gonna kill both of these Rhinos. And then I'm gonna struggle to close this game because they're gonna gain 8 life. Be at 24. I agree, ban instance. Pass the turn. Tainted Indulgence. I think that's just a draw too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm too stupid. I wish I had a counter for this. Not smart enough. Draw 2. It was a draw 2 until it wasn't. I think I'm gonna Mending, even though I like to keep 1 card here. If I get to keep any card, it's gonna be a Goryo's. Okay, discard land, deal. Excellent Mending. Alright, draw step, Ephemerate, Grief. Play around Shardless Agent. Oh, and they drew the Shardless Agent. Well, chef's kiss. We'd love to see that. Honestly, I don't know if I take this Prismatic Ending. If I have this at 1 power and they draw Violent Outburst, and even if they draw Shardless, I'm not going to take the Prismatic Ending. Giga Chad, 1-4. Because they're going to 1 here. Boil sideboard tech. I got boiled the other day and I still won the game. So I don't know. I'm pretty skeptical about it. I think Choke would be a better card than Boil. Because at least Choke comes down a turn sooner. But it's easier to interact with, right? So it's like trade-off. Chalice, Dovin's Veto, Teferi, Flusterstorm, Dam, Defense Grid. I don't know if I want Defense Grid against this specific version. But it might be fine. Go down like one Solitude maybe. It is kind of a small amount at the fairies. Maybe I want more. I was thinking about it. I think I'm going to go down both Griselbrands. Well, no, Griselbrand's not that bad. Down a Mending, down an Archaeologist maybe? Let's try that. Ephemerate's such a broken card. Takes you back. Little Final Fantasy. Sorry, Chrono Trigger, my bad. Sounded like Final Fantasy at first, I didn't look. It scams. I feel like I gotta keep it. I don't even know if I'm gonna pitch this Goryos. I might just wait to draw a different black card here before scamming him. Yeah, I mean, Dam's pretty perfect, right? Alright, let me peep. What you got? Scion, Tidebinder, Big Draco. So take Big Draco, then take Shardless Agent, leave him with Tidebinder. If Ephemerate comes off a suspend, I take the Tidebinder as well. I'm gonna get Godless Shrine. No, wait. Watery Grave? No, I can't get Watery Grave. It's gotta be Godless Shrine. Let's be a little bit smarter about this. I think I could have probably just shocked in Hallowed Fountain. Because I kind of wanted to Surveil with that land. But maybe I'm just like overvaluing Surveil. As you getting scammed in 2024 by Grief Ephemerate. You get nothing. I don't know if you lose though, but you get nothing. They could draw Fire Ice. If they draw Fire Ice, then they get to conceal their Tidebinder. Yeah, now we mill Atraxa. I think I could have fetched and taken less damage. To have taken less damage, I should say. I don't think I needed to fetch shock there. Grief. I've come to realize something, chat. Every time I try to register something that's not grief in modern, I lose. And then I go back to registering grief, profit. That's why I had to play Living End as well. The next best grief deck. Force Negation Tidebinder. I think I'm gonna take the Tidebinder. I'll leave him with the Force Negation for now. Drew a Flusterstorm. It all goes back to grief at the end of the day. Tainted Indulgence, Solitude. I will take the Tainted Indulgence. I'm just gonna hope to dodge Rhinos this turn. If they top deck Rhinos, I'll die. Yeah, this is my one trick. Maybe I should have gotten blue-white. No, I already had blue-white. There's nothing wrong with being a one trick. Thank you, Travis. That actually makes me feel a lot better coming from another one trick. I just gotta accept it. And it's tough. Together we have two tricks. No rhinos, no rhinos, no rhinos, no rhinos, no rhinos to fairy. That's fine. As long as it's not rhinos. think I've been Solitude. My mana's like pretty awkward here. I'm going to the Apex team event, SCG Philly, and then Hunter Burton. So I'll be at events 3 weekends in a row in 3 different places. It's gonna be a nightmare. Ephemerate. I think I'm just gonna hardcast Grief. Dingo sees the world. HD 4K remaster. Die to Fairy. Most likely Peepa, we'll see. They suspend Rhinos. Bet. No standard RCQ season for me. Bins Atraxa. So draw step. Ephemerate. Apex is having a standard RCQ the day after the team event. Interesting. Noted. I don't have a deck though. I'd have to like figure out what deck I would play. And then I'd have to ask Apex to let me borrow cards. I think I'm gonna fluster this. I'd probably play some sort of blue-white pile, because blue-white seems busted right now. What's that card? No lies detected or whatever. Broken. Mana leak with upside. No lies detected. I like that name better. I'm gonna fluster this. I don't think fluster is gonna be super helpful moving forward. No more pies. Any new archetypes rising in Modern? This one right here. I think Goryo's Atraxa is insane. Oh, no. Oh, no. I forgot I always yielded to this because I wanted to put Atraxa into play. Smoge. Oh, well. Oh, well. My double dip. Oh, I double dip anyways. Excellent. Ephemerate. Damn. Grief. Hedge Maze. Concedes. We were having so much fun. Alright, chat, prediction time. Are we going to 4-0? Sorry, Cravener, thank you for the prime as well. Welcome back for the 4 months. Missed that one. Prediction. Will we 4-0? I was in there too. I think this deck's just cracked. I know you hate poppers, so I'm doing you a favor by bringing Turbo Fog to my FNM to make other popper players mad. Thank you. I appreciate it. Make them suffer so I don't have to. Shadowy Backstreet Boys. Living End. Thought you were better than this, Danny. Let's get rid of Bone Shards. Can't quite take him to the bone zone yet. Danny's absolutely not better than this. I think he's thinking about subtletying this. Maybe casting Weaker. Or channeling Weaker. Cycling Weaker, whatever the hell it's called. Cycle Street Wraith. Waker, Violent Outburst, Violent Outburst. Is it bad that I almost just want to take the Waker? I could take Outburst and then touch the Spirit Realm and then take the other Outburst. And that's interesting, but it's very susceptible to be getting got by a third Cascader. Whereas if I just like Tainted Indulgence, this is interesting. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let this happen. I just need to bin Atraxa now. Discard Atraxa, your turn. We beat Calibrated Blast, Burn, and Rhinos. Those are the 3 matchups we played so far. I mean, if I take Waker, it's still coming back, right? Yeah, this week of leagues has been insane. There's been, like, nothing meta. It's really funny. Gorilla Shaman. The meta's all over the place right now. It's been kind of fun, though. I would love an Ephemerate. I have 2 Atraxas in the graveyard now. Danny's probably got to be in shambles. Like, how does he beat this graveyard? Just needs to be on the hard casting plan. And my hand's really good against the hard casting plan. Solitude. I really want to hit my land drop here. Yeah. Nah. Well. Nah. Well. Pass. I think I could kind of just be patient here. I feel like the incentive is on Danny to make the first move. And if he has to make the first move, then I can just be reactionary and probably win anyways. I mean, I have a Solitude, a Grief, and 2 Atraxas, and I'm going to fill my hand to get a bunch more Solitudes. So that plus Ephemerate just going to make it unbeatable for them, right? They just can't win. I'm getting so much value. Oh, Griselbrand. Yeah, let's put that one in the graveyard too. Kind of want to keep the Prismatic Ending. Nah, fuck it. I don't need the Prismatic Ending at all. Excuse me. I don't think I need it. Makes Elephant. Danny, I'm telling you right now, my friend, you do not want to cast Violent Outburst. You'll be devastated. Sweat's staring at our graveyard. No kidding. Oh, there's Thoughtseize Goryos. Been another archaeologist. What you got in hand, Danny? Let's take a look together. Violent Outburst, Shardless Agent, Living End, Otawara. I'm going to take Violent Outburst. And then I'm going to cast my Goryo's Vengeance. You haven't heard the song in ages, Memories. Sweet memories. Grief, Tainted Indulgence, Prismatic Ending, Undercity Sewers. Done. Pitch Grief, take Shardless Agent, smack 'em, Ephemerate, win the game. Excellent. Chalice. We need Celestial Purge, and the reason we need Celestial Purge is because we have no answers to Leyline other than Teferi. So we need the full 3 copies of Leyline. Ending, out. Bone Shards, out. I can't keep getting away with it. Touch the Spirit Realm, out. Defense Grid's like only mediocre here, because I also want Flusterstorm in. This is the New Age scam. I think I still want the grid though. Even if it's like a non-bow with Veto. It's also a non-bow with Flusterstorm. Unless they're, I mean, I don't know if I care that much. Trim a Grief. I think I want all the Griefs. I think I'd rather trim Solitude than Grief. Like 1. Yeah, this deck used to get preyed upon by Rakdos Scam, and now that Rakdos Scam's gone, this deck just gets to do whatever. Rakdos Scam it's seen better days. It's tough out there for that deck. I gotta cut 3. I think I cut a Goryo's, honestly. Maybe 1 Ephemerate. One Griselbrand out. I don't know, having on the Griselbrands is probably nice. I'll take another Solitude out. Or I could trim a Grief. Maybe trimming a Grief, keeping 3 Solitudes in is better. They kept 7. I'm also going to keep 7, because I'm pretty sure they have Leyline of the Void. And I have the answer to Leyline of the Void lined up already. I just need to hit second land off of Surveil. So blue-white Surveil. Find land would be ideal. What's more fun to play in your opinion? Goryo's Atraxa, blue-white Stoneblade? I think I like Goryo's better. Goryo's is a lot of fun. I'm going to have to fire off this Purge and Upkeep, I think, when they don't have Force. Ask him again when he's not 14-0. Yeah. Yeah, we're running hot as hell. If we're gonna outburst and then just get back like Street Wraith, I think that's totally okay. Chalice. I've been to Griselbrand. Giga Chad. What are the chances I've just been another Griselbrand there? Crazy. So now it needs endurance. Winning's great, but have you ever drawn cards? Grief me. Ah, Leyline me. This makes me wonder if I'm just supposed to like bin this Solitude right now. I think I'm gonna pitch the Atraxa from my hand. Keep the other Solitude. Like this Atraxa is not really doing anything in my hand. I can get back Griselbrand next turn, and then hit land drop and have Flusterstorm up. Oh, I could draw another Celestial Purge. This is why we brought in the Celestial Purges. Another Leyline. Grief this time. I take Goryo's. So you're gonna be on the hard cast plan. Which honestly might be a little bit tough to beat. With my current hand anyways. Maybe I should have just gone for Goryos instead of purging the ley line. If I went for Goryos, they needed force negation there. I take Flusterstorm. Took Solitude. Okay, so they're for sure on the hardcast plan now. Archaeologist. That's like 3 looks at Goryos. I can't keep that on top because it also blocks for a turn. Goryo's acquired. I just need him not to have 3rd grief. If they have 3rd grief, I'm in danger. Because I can fluster a force negation. I guess I can't fluster a pitched force negation. But I can a hardcast one. If Archaeologist was a wizard and you could play Flame in this deck, it'd be so sick. That would be too cool. I wonder if they have Endurance. I can't really beat Endurance either. Oh, well, now I can. See what you got going on over there, opponent. I really just wish that Griselbrand was Atraxa here. Just a little bit unfortunate. I need to hit like land Ephemerate. I think I can hit Ephemerate in 7 cards, right? I just get 7 looks instead of 10. Petty Theft Archaeologist. That happens. Cycle Curator. Take Shardless Agent. Return to me, Griselbrand. Alright, I missed on Ephemerate, but I set myself up for next turn. I want to discard this Atraxa. So I guess I just pass, right? Big turn here. This turn probably decides the game. So I'm going to go to 3. Atraxa back up to 7. I can get Plains and cast Dovin's Veto also if I need to. Maybe they Cascade. I don't think that would be a good idea for them, but they could. It's actually really good for them. Jeez, that takes my Goryo. That's probably the best draw. I had Goryo in response. Because the chances of me drawing a Goryo from there are so small. I think I've lost this game to triple grief. Maybe I should take the Tainted Indulgence instead. I already have one in my hand. I just gotta hit another Goryos here. So I go to 3. Take the Archaeologist. Like Mending into Goryos. That's my only out here. Or like Solitude Ephemerate. I would a sad game to lose. No, they took my archaeologist. I can't archaeologist if they took my archaeologist. Grid has its moments. I think I want Dam though, because I could like, if they do resolve a big living end and I draw Dam, it might be pretty good, right? What a tough game. I think I made a mistake by casting the Celestial Purge on the ley line. That was also the only thing I lost to there. Was Third Grief. Because I can beat Force Negation very easily. Why does this card have Menace? This card should not have Menace. Should have had like Lifelink instead. And then Solitude should have had like, I don't know, Vigilance. Should have had Death Touch. Maybe Swamp Walk. Bless. No ley line. Curator of Mysteries, Generosent, Street Wraith, Waker of Waves, one land. Force Negation it is. I think Force Negation is probably the safest. I also think I'm getting a Godless Shrine here and probably just casting Faithful Mending. Yeah, maybe it's Tainted Indulgence. I guess Tainted Indulgence is a little bit better. Because I'm not sure. There's two cards I want to bin right now. Binning a Solitude's fine. Don't mind that. This is going to be a close game. Can feel it. Feel it in my bones. Maybe I'm supposed to Mending while they're tapped out here. I don't know. I don't care too much if they like sorcery speed do this as long as they don't have a grief. If they have a grief, then I'm in a lot of trouble. Because then they can take Dovin's Veto and then cast Shardless Agent, take Dam. I'm sure they have Endurances floating around somewhere in there too. Stomping Ground. And there's the thingy. The Urborg. Might be on the hard cast Grief plan again. Alright, let's Surveil, and then I'm going to cast Faithful Mending. Do I want this? I guess it's fine. I might actually discard it. I kind of want to keep this Goryos around. Ephemerate can go. Maybe just discard Dam. Thoughtseize Dam. Take Thoughtseize. I want to Thoughtseize them. I think so. I still have Flusterstorm up. Grayson Bar, Curator of Mysteries, Street Wraiths, Architects of Will. I think they're just going to hardcast the Curator next turn. Which is actually semi-concerning. I take the Brazen Borrower still. Okay, so our plan's going to be dig. Oh no, they're cycling. Okay, maybe their plan is to Cascade here. It's such a tough matchup here. Not tough, but like tricky to navigate, I should say. It's not really tough for Atraxa. Should be pretty heavily favored here, unless they have endurance. If they have endurance, then comes a different story. The Hedge Maze. I think we're just passing here. Elephant. Sure. I'm most scared of Grief here. Grief's a problem. Yeah, I mean, if they just go back on the hard cast Grief plan, I'm gonna struggle to beat that. Sitting here with my Goryos in hand, looking like a fool. I'm gonna surveil. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised they didn't hardcast either. Is this like the same hand again? What a weird game. I don't think I want any more Griefs. Not me. I'm not the hardcast Grief gamer. We should be attacking with this thing, you're right. When you put it that way, it makes a lot of sense. Leyline of the Void, huh? I think I want to pitch this other one. I'm fairly confident they have endurance as well. Question is, do they have multiple endurances? Ephemerate, Grief, Teferi, Island. Jover. Living in land in hand. Ephemerate, and then I'm going to slot a Celestial Purge. Ephemerate, Solitude, Otawara. Grief them. Take endurance. Already played land for turn pass. Atraxa is broken. She 14-0, chat. Congrats, believers. Stack is so broken.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.